this video, we're going to be looking at factor by grouping. And so this is a method of factoring when a polynomial has 4 terms. And so there's 3 steps that we're going to do to factor by grouping. First, we're going to group the terms into pairs. Second, we're going to factor the GCF out of each pair. And then we're going to look for and factor out the common binomial. So let's look at some examples. So number 1, I have AB plus 8A plus B squared plus 8B, and I am wanting to factor this. So first I want to group these in pairs. So I want to look at this first pair and then this second pair. Now, from this first pair, I'm going to factor out the GCF. So I want to look for the largest common factors in both terms. Well, I see the only thing that they have in common is that they both have an A. So I want to have an A be out in front. And then I'm left with B plus 8 when I divide A from both terms. Now for the second one, I see that the common term I have here from B squared plus 8B is B. So I'm going to factor out a B. And then when I divide B from both, B squared divided by B, I get B. Plus 8B divided by B, I get 8. And now I see that I have a common binomial here. You know you're factored by grouping correctly when you end up with the same thing right here. And so since I have the same thing, I can factor out that common binomial and put this out in front. So I have B plus 8. And then I want to put these terms that are out in the front into their own parentheses. And so this is my factored expression. Again, you can always check your work by going ahead and redistributing and see if you end up with the same thing. So let's go ahead and check our work here. So I have B times A and I get AB. B times B and I get B squared. 8 times A and I get 8A. 8 times B and I get 8B. And I see that is the same thing that I have up here. Terms are just in different order. Okay, let's look at one more. So here I have n squared minus n plus 7n minus 7. So I want to first look at my first pair here, n squared minus n, and look for the GCF. Well, I see the biggest thing that I can take out from both is an n. And when I take it out, n squared divided by n, I get n minus n divided by n, and I get 1. Looking at this second pair, I have 7n minus 7, and I see the biggest thing I take from both of those is 7. And when I divide 7 from both terms, I get n minus 1. And now my last step, I take my common binomial and I factor that out. And then I leave behind in its own parentheses this n plus